Imagine your brain at 2:14 am, completely trapped in a memory loop. You are staring at the ceiling, replaying a completely ordinary conversation from years ago. A sudden change in their voice tone, a lingering look that lasted exactly 1 second too long. Then, the invisible trapdoors of your mind spring open with a cold, jeering realization. They weren't being polite, they were secretly testing you. As you sit with that sudden wave of regret, you realize you have been entirely blind to a hidden language, but you are not socially broken. What you exactly experienced is a flawless biological defense mechanism engineered to protect your survival, and almost everyone is currently failing to read it. Every single day, your subconscious mind is playing a high-stakes game of social chess, where a single wrong move means public humiliation. When attraction occurs, the brain instantly experiences an agonizing biological civil war. Part of you demands to signal interest because you crave connection, but a deeper, primal part of you is utterly terrified of the excruciating social pain of direct rejection. To resolve this internal war, your biology forces you to deploy an invisible shield. Because this shield exists, genuine flirting is intentionally engineered as an encrypted underground signal. It exists entirely in the shadows, between casual friendliness and clear attraction. When you look at the data, billions of ordinary people use this exact safety net every hour. It guarantees that the other person doesn't signal back. Both of you instantly retain the right to pretend the moment never existed. Your ego stays completely safe, but it comes at a massive cost, the tragic loss of missed connections. But there is a much darker layer to this system that almost no one notices until it is too late. Peer-reviewed data from Dr. Jeffrey Hall at the University of Kansas proves something shocking. You aren't just blindly missing signals. You are actively speaking a completely different dialect of attraction. His landmark research tracked thousands of interactions to uncover 5 distinct human communication archetypes. Imagine the unseen damage when these archetypes collide. The first is a polite flirter who operates with extreme hyper-cautious boundaries, moving so silently they are almost invisible. The second is physical flirter who radiates over body language and touch. Here is the terrifying truth of what psychology actually says about your life. When these two archetypes meet, an absolute communication blackout occurs. One is desperately signaling in a language, the other is completely biologically blind to. You did not miss out on love because you lack human intuition. You lost those opportunities because you were reading from a completely mismatched script while they secretly waited for you to decode it. Once you realize this truth, the entire matrix of human interaction shifts. True social intelligence has absolutely nothing to do with toxic, manipulative tricks designed to conquer another person's mind. Instantly, you understand that attraction is actually a beautiful, collective quest for mutual safety. The most viral, last bondings are never forged through sudden, aggressive displays of intensity. Instead, they rely on a slow, predictable, incremental escalation. A simple tilt of the head evolves into a warm smile. That smile transforms into a low-stake, pressure-free conversation. The moment you completely strip away the anxiety of the outcome, a beautiful shift occurs. Your natural awkwardness stops being a failure. Instead, openly owning your social friction becomes the ultimate shortcut to trust. It instantly signals deep sincerity. It projects profound empathy. It proves to their subconscious that you value their psychological comfort far more than your own fragile ego. The hidden code of human connection was never meant to be a battlefield of conquest. It is a quiet, deeply comforting cooperative dance designed to protect our hearts while we search for a safe place to land. The ultimate secret isn't exhausting yourself trying to decode every single glance. It is simply becoming the type of secure harbor where an other person finally feels safe enough to drop their shield and speak clearly. If you feel less alone realizing this today, look at the thoughts sharing this exact space with you in the comments right now. For the next 24 hours, I am personally entering the discussion below to help you decode your specific archetype memory loops. Drop the single most confusing social signal you have ever received. Let the community analyze it, and let's decode the hidden script together before the window closes.